All right, we got some ribs here. Costco is where I purchased these baby backs. They've already removed the membrane for me. But if you don't know how to do that, just get a little butter knife and pull it and hold one side down. Get the paper towel and pull it all the way across. But no membrane on these. It's already been removed. So I'm gonna go ahead and season them up. And I'm just gonna put a little mustard. You could use olive oil if you wanted. I wouldn't use honey because it would burn. Just as a binder for our rub, which I've mixed up here. And I'm gonna go ahead and liberally put it across everything here and top and bottom. Okay, I went ahead and put them on. I've had them on for a couple hours now, and I'm keeping track with my little probe in there because this may say 300, but it's actually 277. Sometimes it's a little different on the grill surface, but you know, it's pretty close. So we're gonna burp it here just for a sec. Open it up. Looking pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and maybe give a little spray here. Apple cider vinegar and apple juice, and maybe let that sit, get a little moisture back on them, probably for another half an hour or so. And then I'm going to wrap them, and that's good. Close it back up. I'm gonna wrap them up in some aluminum foil. I'll put a little apple juice, some maybe butter in there, and we'll let them go for another hour and a half or so in the wrap, and then come back and top them off, take them out of the wrap and put them on here and put some sauce on there until it sets, and then they should be good to go. So maybe another hour and a half, 2 hours or so. Okay, I've taken these off, and you can see the bones coming out on one of them. The other two still a little more to go. I prepared this brown sugar and butter little thing here. We're gonna make a boat. We're gonna put them in here meat side down. We're gonna make a boat and put a little apple juice, maybe a little this honey barbecue sauce I have. I'm gonna brush that on later after we wrap them. I'm only gonna wrap them for about an hour because they're already kind of bones coming out on these. So we'll go ahead and put them in here and wrap them up. All right, so I took them out of the wrap and they're looking pretty good. A little bit overcooked, I think. I couldn't keep my temperature just the way I wanted to, but now I'm gonna brush on some sauce, let them sit here for maybe 25 minutes or so, and then let them sit for a few. Obviously this is ready, you know, you can see I'm just gonna put the sauce on it so it'll set, but we'll see how they turn out. All right, here's the finished product. These two got a little too much heat. I was trying to keep it around 250, 275-ish, but a little bit crispy. This one turned out pretty good though. So anyway, there you have it. Okay, so there's definitely some things I would have done different here. One would have been to watch my fire better. This was kind of the first time I did a long cook. This is just an old video from just first use, but that damper control on top and bottom is extremely important. To keep it around 250, 225, I mean, these are just barely open, like the size of a dime probably, once you get the fire going, and then you can kind of close it up. So the one on top and the one on bottom are just slightly open, and then you'll see the temperature gauge, you know, more around what you need. And so I overcooked these a bit because I had the temperature too high. So you're really gonna mess with this bottom damper and then this top, and then they're just open just a sliver. So, and I'd also put, you know, a moisture, something in there like a tray with some water in it. Obviously that doesn't have the indirect cook thing on top, but I put the moisture in there, so you can see these ribs looked okay right there, but then it got a little more cooked. They got a little toasty on the bottom, so that's what I would change. All right,